What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the 25th day of November. Here we are sitting at about $2.19 with 7 hours and 55 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It's nice what we're doing here, right? We moved up 8.7% yesterday. That's nice to see. 8.7%. Feels like you moved up more than that because over the past 3 days, really you're up about 20%, which is very nice for XRP. Not only that, you closed here above the closing low points of this range here, that's kind of nice to see as well, because that implies that there is more to go. If we close below this level and we were rejecting it, that might imply a higher low, a retracement, maybe a lower low. But yesterday's close, providing that today closes above this line as well, or I guess above this line here, it would actually be this right here. Let's see. I wish they'd put this little thing right here, I wish they'd put it in the middle. I think that would make more sense, but maybe that's just me. If we close above $2.20.5, 2.205, if we can close above there today, I think that really validates the idea that we do continue moving higher. I want to look at the short-term stuff and then zoom back out. Let's just see where we're going from here. I think I said it already, but hit that like button and let's go. Here we are, $2.18. $2.18 is the price right now. Finding support potentially where you found support before back here, where you found some resistance back here as well. Looking at the 1 hour RSI, you've got a little bit of volume here at the low, which is nice. Lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price, getting overbought, not getting oversold, finding support at the same areas you did before. I think you're ready to make another move up, man. By the time you guys watch this video, we should be moving higher. Stochastics, a little bit of bullish divergence there, thinking that we move higher. And the MACD is good overall. I suppose you technically do have bullish divergence on the MACD as well, technically. 4 hour time frame, the MACD did cross above the zero. Typically, whenever we cross above the zero, we expect to consolidate for about a day and a half to 3 days, right? And the thought here might have been that we already did consolidate, but this move up, we had a nice little push up. Maybe now we consolidate. I think I remember saying that exact thing. Was it that this was the consolidation and that will slowly move up, or are we about to push up and then we consolidate for about a day and a half to 3 days? So maybe we are in the midst of a consolidation. And that makes sense because Thursday being Thanksgiving, maybe we do just consolidate between today and going into Thanksgiving Day. It's been 5 candles. We'll probably consolidate a little bit more. The 1 hour time frame does look good, and maybe we move up from here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get an 8% day from here. Maybe we move up from here, and the 1 hour is suggesting that, but we still consolidate. You know, maybe that's we're consolidating, doing something like that. I don't know. The 1 hour suggests we move up. By the time you guys watch this video, we're at $2.18 now. I bet you'll see the price is a little bit higher, but the 4 hour time frame is saying we probably consolidate. Consolidate does not mean we can't see a higher high. We could see a higher high. Consolidate does not mean we can't see a lower low. Maybe we see a higher high and a lower low. You know, we'll see. But just consolidation roughly in this area, probably for the next couple of days and even going into the end of the week, might be what we see. Stochastic suggests that we come down a little bit. RSI looks bullish. MACD looks bullish. Could we find support here? I mean, we've done it before. We can find support here, but it's just less probable. However, I really do think that we do find support somewhere around here pretty soon. Looking at the daily time frame, zooming out a little bit more now. Looking at these indicators, the RSI is, oh wow, it's at the same area, man. Every single time that it rejects from basically dating back to about August. We've just been slowly but surely whittling down the line here. Lower highs all the way through. We're at a moment right now where if we can push a little bit higher, and not just a little bit, but a sizable amount to where we break through this, and as nice as it will be to break this trend line, we really need to get above these high points here, and really we just need to get above the 60. We need to get above the 60. We need to get up into this bullish area of control, get into the overbought zone, stuff like that. Or do we just reject here like we have every other time? If we do reject here like we have every other time, it's completely possible that XRP does go lower, right? We've pumped 20% from our low. We still have not validated this as a low. If we did move down from here in a sharp kind of reaction, even though we closed above this daily low close, if we had a sharp reaction here, that would actually be a rejection. And that rejection could mark a lower low. So be open-minded to that. I'm not seeing that on the 1 hour or the 4 hour time frame, but just be open-minded to that, okay? It can happen. And I'm not calling for lower prices. I'm just saying be open-minded to it, because if you're thinking we're going to go to $3 here, well, what if we do this first and then we go? You know, like the difference there is just a little bit of time and a little bit of heartache. But it'll be even more heartache if you panic sell the low just because you thought this was the low And we're talking about higher prices here. Really what we're talking about right now is more just consolidation probably over the coming days, and then next week maybe we move higher. But I do think your next target area, if we're being honest, is probably something around like 250 to 270, somewhere around there, maybe even a little bit higher. But prior areas of resistance here, prior areas of support here, right? Something in that area of like 250 to 2, let's even say like 275. We take the high from back in July to the low here, probably something just above the 382. Right there, 240, 245, something like that. Consolidate. Maybe you pull back to this exact price and then you rally up to your golden ratio. Pull back to this price for support and then you rally up here, something like that. It could be the end of December that we are finally looking to break out to new all-time highs again, and maybe January is the month that we're looking for in that regard. But however it happens, I do believe that the next stopping point will be above $2.40, or at least around there. I don't think that we're going to move too much lower from here. We'll probably just consolidate over the next couple of days, if I'm right. If we are to make a move up, it would have to be between today and Thursday, and then Thursday we probably start to consolidate. But I just based off this 4-hour MACD, I feel pretty confident that we do consolidate for another day or two. 2 days from now is Thanksgiving, so and then we have the weekend after that. I mean, it might be until next week that XRP moves up higher. So if you get bored, don't worry. That's just kind of implied in the charts. We very well could move sideways and then sometime on Monday start to move up higher. Maybe we have a very boring rest of week. We'll see. Because think about it like this, right? Thursday the banks are closed, but people are also taking off this week already. When I say people, I mean people that are involved in the markets, right? They might be on vacation already, on holiday, right? The people, the market makers, the ones with money pushing these markets around, they're already on holiday. It's Thanksgiving week. So this week might be more boring. Going between now until the end of the week, it might be more boring than anticipated. I do expect some sideways price action, some consolidation, and then we'll move up higher. Next area is around 240 to 275. Okay. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. And again, if, not when, but if we see a lower low, it's fine. It'll probably be very short-lived, and everything to the upside is still intended afterwards. I very much expect that after we break out of this range here that we've been in for about a year, we will see prices that surge all the way up to $13 and beyond by the end of that movement. But when will that happen? That's the question, right? I think that we're really going to start to break out probably at the end of December, based off of what I'm assuming here with the price action. In which case maybe it's end of January or February that we're up at these $13 to $16 target areas, something in that kind of time frame, right in the heart of Q1. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.